So here we are, ready for another game of Wargame Red Dragon. Playing a points game, 8,000 points, 40 minutes. And it looks like I'm going to be going for Gregory. So what I'm going to try this time is going to try the traditional throw forward of recon. Well, these aren't actually recon, it's actually infantry. Into the town in helicopters. Covered by some planes. I've only got cheap planes and one medium price plane, while my infantry force slowly comes in behind. And we'll try and hold Gregory in a cost effective manner, because it's a points game. If it goes, it goes, and we'll just pull back. But I think we could do it. Maybe I'll bring in a ship into this little harbour. That might be interesting. Change of pace. We'll try that out and see how it goes. So we're going for Gregory. We'll concentrate fully on Gregory. I'll try and focus in the game on one area and not be distracted by everything else. And hopefully our team can pull through elsewhere. So I go to my forward operating base. I'm going to completely ignore Eleanor, more or less. Just go through everything that I have at Gregory. Having said that, I'll probably just get artillery to death, but that's the way Wargame is sometimes. So yeah, we've got a bit of a naval enthusiast in Ivan, apparently. Should be interesting to see how he does. Hopefully we'll do okay in the naval battle, which will allow me to get a ship into this harbour to help support the town, which could work quite well. I'm not sure which one I have available, but I'm sure I have something appropriate. Probably not one of the really expensive ones, one of the cheaper ones will do. I think these planes are fairly good, these helicopters are fairly good as well, but they're a bit pricey to leave forward, so I'll pull them back once we've established our position, I imagine. Okay, so we're going forwards. One to the front. Oops. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Just trying to go for a move order, foolishly. So we'll go for each position. So our command we shall put, guess at the back of the town. Some of our elite infantry can throw itself forwards. Try and hold the forward town. Okay, this unit's decided it's just gonna go off on its own. Fair enough. Don't know where it's going. I'm not sure if I should do something about that, to be honest. Oh my god. Of course, they've gone with the tons of planes approach, which is basically unstoppable. As far as I can see. And there goes my plane. My only decent anti-air being wiped out by a horde of mirages, which are basically indestructible. For all intents and purposes, cannot be killed. I think we'll have to position one of these planes forwards because they're blatantly going for it. Yep, look, here they come. God's sake. Just unbelievable how superior NATO are in the air. And now that helicopter just literally that helicopter just disappeared. Which is incredibly annoying. And apparently it's gone now, it's replaced by a different helicopter. Okay, well at least they got their money's worth there. We'll just scatter the area with infantry and hope that it works out points-wise. Yeah, we'll just throw some infantry towards the town, I guess. It's annoying losing so many points worth of planes right away. That has really, like, just already my mood is completely dampened by that. It looks like I've only got muskets, which are not much good, so it would have to be a Luda if I brought one in. Should be pricey. Maybe this guy's going to position his guys here, in which case it will be fine. Now I could put a cub back here, and I think I will, down in this delta. Because it's reasonably secure. I think we need to get men forward already. We are waiting for reinforcements, even as we speak. I'm sure they're on their way somewhere. You should be able to hold the town. Of course, they can just napalm us eventually. I could get some recon infantry into the area as well. 45 points isn't too expensive. Obviously, you know, I've probably lost a lot more points than that just in planes. 110 point plane, 2 very expensive helicopters. Where are those helicopters? Yeah, 45 point helicopter, I think. Is that right? Yeah, that's expensive. Hopefully I can get some men forwards and we can hold this position. Ah, typical. One of our guys has quit already. Don't know where his guys are. He's the guy in Ivan, and he's quit. And he's also just wasting all his units, charging them straight forward towards the enemy. This is really not looking good, because Ivan's clearly going to fall. I mean, all his infantry charging out, probably just going to get mowed down. I think Russia's got control of them. I can hold this position, I think, barring a very serious disaster. Just go and get some more elite units forwards. These guys are all pretty good. Can match up to most of the stuff our enemy can send in. Of course, they just sent in hordes of their anti-ship. They'll destroy this easily. Very close. I'll get it in the next pass, probably. Don't know how much they lost pulling it off, I guess. Could get some Australia unit in. Ooh, just a 1 will do. Just in case they go with helicopters, you never know. Another cheap tank maybe here. So we're holding out. That guy quitting and losing a large part of his men was a bit of a blow, I think. But it seems like this guy's pretty good. This Russia guy, he's holding this whole flank himself, which, you know, he has to be commended for. Of course, this area we know is occupied by enemy, at least enemy Milans, probably more than that. One move, which can work. How do we unsnap it to the forest? I guess we can't. Putting it in the middle of the road sometimes works because they can't fire like straight down it very easily. Normally. Because I mean, straight down this road, it has to be like firing from exactly there all the way to here, which we should be okay for. All depends on what they come with, of course. Just park that guy out in the open. Basically saying, come get me if you can. They'll probably come down out of the hills with lots of infantry. Tons of infantry will pour out of here. Under a barrage of fire, probably. All we can do is try to withstand that. I don't think I'll have the points to beat, because their sort of coordinated defense was pretty intimidating. Looks like, yeah. So we'll get another cub out, help protect the fleet. I like the way these guys all are coming on by sea, because it's apparently closer. Don't know if it estimates the speed of travelling over water, unfortunately. But I guess at least they're unlikely to get shot on their way. Unlikely, but I suppose it is possible. Could position a bit of forward infantry defence, but I haven't got much cheap infantry to do so. I guess a couple of units of these guys could be put out ahead, as it were. That might be worth it. So one here, one here. Uh-oh, here they come again. That's definitely going to take out another one. Our cheap planes is flying in here. Don't know what chance they realistically have of shooting a single one of these guys down. There go a load of our anti-airplanes taken out. Well executed by them. If you move them into this harbour, we could probably defend them with anti-air all round. But it just depends on whether he wants to give that a try. This Udaloy is dying. Can this guy fire from the water? It's not something I actually know. You would guess so. Put one out ahead. That's probably just a ridiculous move. These guys are pretty good against infantry, I think, because they're napalm guns. Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. Oh, a little bit of infantry has arrived. They can pull back. Spare unit of infantry, unusual. These are pretty similar, the Scott and the OTC. Oh, these guys are all coming by land. I guess it's just the difference between being on this side and being on this side is enough to decide between going from this point and coming from this point. We're holding out okay. Still fairly even. They are going to pick off our ships, I think, over time. I could bring more anti-air, keep it circling. Here, maybe. Might keep them thinking. You never know. It's worth a shot anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was sending a unit there. Where's the moving unit? This one. Could get a load of Strellas out, I guess. One here, here, one here. Just going for a defense in depth. That way if they come over with helicopters we might be able to pick them off. This guy has actually fired at something, which I'm a bit surprised by. Ah, they came in and killed the Udaloi, looks like. So much for that plan. Our chance of saving these two ships is pretty slim as well, to be honest. Is Huey actually coming forwards? That's hovering. I swear it's just testing us. These guys are out just to tell us if the enemy are coming. Gives me some knowledge of which direction they're coming from and so on. Just keep the town manned. Probably get the Ottes out of here. I wish he'd put ships in the little harbour. I don't know why. Maybe that's not a good move, perhaps. I don't know why. But it seems like this would be a safe place, relatively, as long as we hold these sectors. At least we have anti-air all around. And if he brought his ships down to intercept our ships, then we'd be able to mow them down from in here. If you see what I mean, from here and here. But maybe I just don't know enough about naval combat. Speaking of which, I'm not having much impact at the moment. Could try and do something. They probably have recon on these islands, I would guess, or in this forest. But I guess he's going to find out when his guys run across them. I'll strongly expect them to charge down here. I guess it's only a matter of time before they try it. Haven't got much ATGM, but up close we should be okay against tanks. Also, it's rare for it to be a tank rush, but it does happen. Seems like we're just tentatively sort of feeling each other out at the moment. It's not something I'm used to happening these days. But I guess they are winning, so they have no reason to go for us. Okay. So I brought on one of my own artillery pieces. It's one of the ones which runs out of ammo absurdly quickly. I guess it's not the end of the world if it does. What's that? Are they firing artillery? I swear I heard artillery, but nothing actually came. Oh, he's picking them off. Good for him. I can see their planes are coming in again. Come on. There's no way I can respond in time, I'm just too slow. Absolutely. And there's 2 Eurofighters here every time. We should probably go for these Raphaels. Oh no, more Mirages. Ah, they tempted me out, that was clever. They have too many planes. I mean, there's no way I can handle that, to be honest. Literally no way I can handle that. It's just insane. Like, how many, what was that, like 9 elite fighter craft, I think? All the Mirages, 2 Eurofighters and 2 Raphaels, at least. Is a lot. More than we can handle. More than I can handle. Not sure how many of my planes. I don't think I have enough planes, air superiority fighters to win. I mean, I think I only have 2, really, because these don't really count. So, pretty much doomed. It's actually even firing. Oh, where are they firing from? There's my one shot. No kills. Did hit though. On the bright side. I think the other team's probably a lot better than ours. I mean, one of our guys did quit, so we are having to multitask a bit more. Guess I could bring my Ludo in here and see if that tempts them. Tempts them to charge. What can these guys actually get? Probably could get there. And supply them easily enough. Then we could put a cheaper one right up against the shore. Without much problem. I'm actually even firing at their artillery. No. Not so as you could tell anyway. Looks like they are wise enough to move. Annoyingly. Apparently he was hardened by that wild shot. Yeah, the SAS are waiting there. They should know I'm here, but never know. The Raphaels, of course, taking on this lone MiG, which will probably be taken out. Raphaels are really good. Yeah, he's dead. Oh no, he's turning away. Guess he's playing it safe. Where did that actually just fire from? This we might be able to hit, if we're lucky. Takes time to get out of the forest. So many of these ATGM trucks. I'm pretty reliant on them if it comes to it. You can see us here, so we are a tempting target. Guess we could try and land some supply for these 2 Strelas. This guy's just going for it. I think I have another one. Oh my god, that's going to do a lot of harm. Has he actually fired any of those rounds yet? That's going to absolutely slaughter. It's going to resupply. It's turning into a bit of an artillery war. This supply helicopter can make it, that would be good news. We shall see. More infantry. These guys can also act as distractions, I guess, if it comes to it. This guy can resupply. I think they've probably already moved those. Wherever that was. You never know. We just need to punish one slip up, don't we? Come on, we just need one of these planes to go down to make up for our losses. Someone's still firing. But they're pulling back, so we can move just a little bit so we don't get immediately picked off by their counterfire. I know how these things often go. This one could probably stay here actually. Just tends to be good to keep them a bit spread out. I'm supplying these guys. It's good that I got through actually. So I can go and resupply. Number one. Now then. I guess junctions are a high odds target, but maybe for now we'll just wait for an opportunity to present itself. I've got loads here. If they try and push through here, we'll probably score quite a few kills. I think. Fingers crossed. But I don't think they will. They are winning. Do you want me to bring on some naval units then? Guess I can. If we tempt them out, might pick off quite a lot of them. They're worth a lot of points, unfortunately, so it means I'm, you know, risking a lot of men. Tempted to pull them out. On the other hand, of course, you know, if we can get those expensive planes, make a big difference to our score. They have added a turn off weapons button recently, which is aimed at helping you like stop your units from just wasting all their ammo, which happens a lot with the naval units, because if you don't know better, they can very quickly use all their radar shots one at a time, as I'm sure I've demonstrated in other videos. And that is a waste of time, because they can shoot down pretty much, you know, 2 or 3 missiles probably aren't going to take anything down. At least they normally won't. This guy does seem pretty careful. Makes him quite hard to deal with. Don't think we'll get him. Having a go though. Because why not? Plenty of planes at the disposal of NATO, so I guess you'd expect. Because NATO's boats are a bit inferior to the Pact ones, they normally don't actually deploy them, I've noticed. So generally, if you deploy your ships, they're just targets for NATO's anti-ship planes. It does just waste all your points very easily. Are they coming in? Yeah, edging forwards. Because this guy can go back. Don't think we got anything over here. Still coming. Boom. Well, I'm sure they're very intimidated.
Are you talking to me?
Oh, I wish I knew where the artillery was. How much each of these worth? That's worth quite a few points. If we luck out with a hit on him, could do a great deal of good. We supplied him, which is good. Don't know why they put them here and here. And I guess an infantry line is more or less required. Speaking of which, best get these guys out as well. Looks like they're not going to push through though, so it's hardly worth it. It's a pretty tight game. We are losing. Take quite a lucky hit for us to win at this point. Ah, so there's one of their ships. I could start building up my own anti-ship planes. So they know that we've got guns there. Oh, he's sending in his planes. These are too close to the shore though. I think. Or maybe not. Seemed to work out for him actually. Oh, actually he's lost one. Lost one already. At this point we probably do need some recon here. Of course someone's quit. So now it's just two of us. The last 3 games I've played, people have quit. And, well, one person's quit early on and then the rest of the team just gradually quit. They lose their ships or whatever, and it's just like, apparently that's the end of the world. Looks like he might come in. Not going to do them that much good, to be honest. Just flying around with those guys. My very cheap planes are sure to intimidate them. Here they come. They're going to sink a lot of these ships probably, but we should take out some of them. Got some hits, I think, on the Luda. But we counter-fire quite well actually, so that was fine. Of course the artillery will be incoming after that. Won us some points though. Fairly pleased. This guy will eventually be repaired by them, you know. It's not the end of the world. Could try and tempt them into another attack. Order another Luda in. We should attempt attack after attack from them for us to realistically stand any chance. Oh dear. I'd forgotten about that warship. So this Luda's actually pretty exposed, truth be told. Surprised you can't see him, but I guess his range, his optics aren't that good. Optics see very good. Sort of thought I'd be able to see him there, but apparently not. High at the artillery fire. Close, but not quite close enough. I'm being fired up with something I can't even see, which is pretty annoying. How can they have that good rating? God's sake. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, I have these guys as well. be quite good. Got some hits there. At least intimidated him. I think he is backing off. To be fair. Okay, I think they try and stuck something in the back as well at the same time. So the others didn't make it through. At least we intimidated that guy. Some more mercies. Should be enough there for us to stand a chance. Oh then, should try and find the artillery because that's our best chance of notching up some points. If we can't find their ships anyway. And they've probably got their planes out, is the only problem. But we need to encourage them to have to try something. How far do we think that ship will have got? Apparently too far. Oh well. And they're sneaking stuff around the back now. They're still firing at us. Looks like it. Yeah, I still don't know where they're firing from. They're definitely firing from here somewhere. They do quite well though. Controlling themselves. Guess these are now might have been spotted by whatever was in that grizzly. So I have to pull them back. They might go back to where they were before, so I guess that's always a potential target. This is that. Have enough naval. Yeah, I could take them out if they do come for us, but I don't think they'll bother. Won't risk the points. In which case, sort of sneaking in some recon is probably the best move. When it comes down to it. We'll spread some out. I swear I'd sent 2 sets of these guys, but obviously one set got taken out, or lost, or something similarly bad happened. Sending some boats up the river as well, which is a bit irritating. I guess there's not much we could do about it. I thought I brought another ship for a minute. Wait for them to fire again. Boom. So fire them together from now on. Just always have another one. Might hit them. That warrior's a potential target as well. How many of these do they have? Need to get more recon forwards. It's the only way to actually tell what's going on. This artillery, counter-artillery thing is not going to win us any games. We're actually quite promptly going to lose this game. Chances of these guys hitting that guy are pretty low, sadly, when all's said and done. Let's order another looter on. That's more or less that for us. Do you manage to get that guy? Well, at least we got him. Bright side. Then just guess we fire back at them. Oh, that was a good hit. I like that. It's more or less over though. Yeah, they're putting off one last volley at that guy as well. Guess here's the last rush, lads. Gonna kill that looter. Oh, that was a good shot. Not enough to kill it though. There you go. So that dragged out. Didn't end on kills. But we did okay. Sadly, too many people quit. It was pretty boring. There you go. A very boring defeat. Or, yeah, very boring defeat. Wasn't a huge difference in score, but wasn't fantastic. So here we are, ready for another game of Wargame Red Dragon. Playing a points game, 8,000 points, 40 minutes. And it looks like I'm going to be going for Gregory. So what I'm going to try this time is to try the traditional throw forward of recon. Well, these aren't actually recon, it's actually infantry. Into the town in helicopters. Covered by some planes. I've only got cheap planes and one medium price plane, while my infantry force slowly comes in behind, and we'll try and hold Gregory in a cost effective manner, because it's a points game. If it goes, it goes, and we'll just pull back. But I think we could do it. Maybe I'll bring in a ship into this little harbour, that might be interesting. Change of pace. We'll try that out, and see how it goes. So we're going for Gregory. We'll concentrate fully on Gregory. I'll try and focus in the game on one area, and not be distracted by everything else. And hopefully our team can pull through elsewhere. So I got rid of my forward operating base. I'm going to completely ignore Eleanor. Oh my god. Of course, they've gone with the tons of planes approach, which is basically unstoppable. As far as I can see. And there goes my plane. My only decent anti-air, being wiped out by a horde of mirages, which are basically indestructible. For all intents and purposes, cannot be killed. I think we'll have to position one of these planes forwards because they're blatantly going for it. Yep, look, here they come. God's sake. Just unbelievable how superior NATO are in the air. And now that helicopter just literally that helicopter just disappeared. Which is incredibly annoying. And apparently it's gone now, it's replaced by a different helicopter. Okay, well at least they got their money's worth there. We'll just scatter the area with infantry and hope that it works out points wise. just throw some infantry towards the town, I guess. More or less. Just go through everything that I have at Gregory. Having said that, I'll probably just get artillery to death, but that's the way Wargame is sometimes. So yeah, we've got a bit of a naval enthusiast in Ivan, apparently. Should be interesting to see how he does. Hopefully we'll do okay in the naval battle, which will allow me to get a ship into this harbour to help support the town, which could work quite well. I'm not sure which one I have available, but I'm sure I have something appropriate. Probably not one of the really expensive ones, one of the cheaper ones will do. I think these planes are fairly good, these helicopters are fairly good as well, but they're a bit pricey to leave forward, so I will pull them back once we've established our position, I imagine. Okay, so we're going forwards. One to the front. Oops. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Just trying to go for a move order, foolishly. So we'll go for each position. So our command we shall put, guess at the back of the town. Some of our elite infantry can throw itself forwards. Try and hold the forward town. Okay, this unit's decided it's just gonna go off on its own. Fair enough. Don't know where it's going. I'm not sure if I should do something about that, to be honest.